The investigation into a threat found on campus has now led to Eastern Kentucky University canceling classes for the rest of the week. How it's also impacting other events.
A Luke Bryan concert caused a traffic nightmare in Lexington overnight. What city leaders and Talon Winery are saying about it the day after.
An investigation underway in Somerset after police say that a 6-year-old girl was left alone on a school bus.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
Good evening. Investigators first found it 3 days ago. But tonight, a threatening message in a restroom at the Eastern Kentucky University campus has led to some major changes.
EKU has now canceled classes for the rest of the week, moved tomorrow night's EKU football game to Georgetown College, and canceled a performance scheduled tonight at the EKU Center for the Arts. Sean Moody has some new developments in the investigation. He's live with our top story at 6. Good evening, Sean.
Hey there, Amber and Sam. Just about a half hour ago, Eastern Kentucky University sent out an alert saying that EKU police are interviewing people who had been identified through tips that came into their office. Of course, the university is offering a $10,000 reward for information that leads to a conviction in this case. It's been a lot different on campus today. It's been a lot quieter, of course, now that they've canceled classes. Also, EKU said on Monday that they had increased security, but it was even more visible today with officers from several different agencies patrolling around campus. It's also a lot quieter. Students packed up and left as soon as those classes were canceled. Isn't really the fall break students were looking forward to.
It really just feels like our education is being held hostage at this point.
Student government president Katie Scott said the administration made the right call when it canceled classes, but it's still a pain.
I just hope whoever did this knows that we are all very frustrated, and you have made a lot of enemies on campus. Especially in student government, and for everyone that works so hard day in and day out to provide an education for students.
Now there are more changes. The EKU football game against Tennessee Tech is being moved to Georgetown College's Toyota Stadium. EKU athletic director Steve Lockmuller said it took some quick work to make that happen. Anyone who had tickets can still get in. Also, tonight's performance of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the EKU Center is canceled. Ticket holders can get refunds. Local police as well as the FBI are still looking into this threat. There have also been rumors of other threats flying on social media. EKU police said those rumors were unsubstantiated, but of course they put the students even more on edge. They say they're happy to get away from it for a few days.
At first I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't really care. I thought somebody was just trying to get out of midterms. But now that I see all this stuff, it's kind of, and everybody's freaking out, so now I want to go home.
Monday and Tuesday are EKU's official fall break days. The students will be back here on campus on Wednesday. Live in Richmond, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you. EKU leaders also said this afternoon that police have not been able to find a specific threat against any specific building on campus. New tonight, Madison County school leaders say they have tracked down the student responsible for a threatening message found inside Clark Moore's Middle School. They say the threat was not substantial and the student will be punished. School leaders think the message was a copycat of the EKU threat. Madison County school leaders say they're following the EKU threat investigation closely. Students are now on fall break until Tuesday. The school district will decide before students return if any additional safety measures are needed.
If you were anywhere near Tates Creek Road in Lexington last night or early this morning, you probably ended up stuck in traffic. Thousands of people heading to the Luke Bryan concert at Talon Winery caused a major traffic jam. And this is what it looked like from Sky First last night about 9 o'clock. At one point, Lexington police say Tates Creek Road was backed up for 8 miles. So many people are questioning why the concert was even held at the winery. As Victor Puente tells us new at 6, Lexington city leaders say they had no control in the planning process.
The traffic from this concert caused a backup that stretched for miles. City leaders say it was so bad it could lead to oversight of these type of events in the future. The traffic backup caused some people to miss the show entirely, despite it starting 2.5 hours late. The commissioner of planning says they knew it would be bad, but not that bad.
There was nothing we could do. There was really nothing public safety could do. There was no review for public safety to make on this.
He says the issue stems from a 2006 Board of Adjustments ruling that gives wineries the ability to hold events as long as it's not the primary purpose for their business.
And unfortunately, what was not decided in this ruling and was left open is the size of the event.
The marketing director at Talon Winery says Luke Bryan's people were in charge of parking for the event.
Everybody that was here had a great time. Everything went smoothly from the beginning.
She says they were aware some people didn't make it in time.
We're in the country. It's 2-lane road, and I think that's why they opened the gates at 2 to try and get everybody in as early as possible.
And also knew that some people couldn't get out until after 4 this morning.
Does that seem excessive? I mean, taking that long for everybody to get out?
I mean, I've never done a farm tour before, so I don't know what their normal wait time is, but I expected that there was going to be a lot of backup just because it's a farm and we know how the road is.
Paulson says the problems will be discussed at length with public safety and the city council and could lead to changes in how these events are regulated.
So that the police can have a sign off and can look and say, yes, it may be permissible, but 20,000 people going down a 2-lane road might be way too much to really handle this.
The company that organized this concert has agreed to pay the city for any overtime accrued by Lexington police who are handling that traffic. In Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
The company that issued the tickets for the farm tour released a statement saying the farm tour management team will provide a resolution and a plan to take care of people who had a hard time getting to that concert last night. They anticipate an announcement by Monday.
Tonight, we are tracking the investigation into a strange crime in Laurel County. Police say a man showed up at an elementary school and assaulted the principal. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office arrested 22-year-old Sean Smith. Police also say he assaulted the vice director of the group home where he lives. Garrett Weimer talked to investigators.
No doubt some scary moments earlier here at Cold Hill Elementary School, but the sheriff's office and school district officials are praising the way administrators here handled it. Investigators say they got a call around 11:15 this morning that a client at Inspired Living hit the vice director in the back of the head, then hit 3 other employees. Then they say he ran away, crossing the street to the school. According to an arrest citation, when the principal tried to stop him in the foyer, the man hit him too. The principal was able to get the man out of the building, and that's where investigators found them when they pulled up. Inspired Living works with folks who have intellectual or developmental disabilities. The director there says the man had gotten upset.
At no point the individual was targeting any children. He just wanted to go out, pretty much. And he did. The unfortunate thing is that he entered the school building, which caused the school to be placed in lockdown.
The school district's public relations director says the staff handled the situation well, and she says they appreciate the professionalism they used in diffusing the situation. In Laurel County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Police charged Sean Smith with 4th-degree assault and 3rd-degree assault of a school employee, which is a felony.
A shopper made an unusual discovery outside a Pulaski County store. Somerset police say that person found a 6-year-old child alone on a school bus. Police think that girl had been left alone for a few hours. New tonight, Phil Pendleton has the 911 call made after the child was found.
A disturbing discovery, finding a child alone, prompting a call for help.
911. Yes, ma'am. This is Ron at Walmart. I've got a Somerset City bus parked in our parking lot, and there is one child left on the bus. She's 6 years old. She's in 1st grade, goes to Hopkins Elementary.
Police say the driver went to the Walmart store, then Lowe's after a field trip at Skaters Paradise.
I tried calling the school, can't get a hold of anybody at the school. So I'm not sure what we need to do here.
Somerset City schools are on fall break. Sometime after the trip to the skating rink, the driver went to the shopping center. The 6-year-old still on board.
I think what we have determined at this point that maybe the child was left unattended on the bus due to a miscommunication between the staff and the bus driver at the time.
School officials say they cannot say much since it involves personnel and students, but they did release a statement saying, "Student safety is our first priority at Somerset Independent Schools. Anytime something like this occurs, we immediately take action to remedy the issue in accordance with our policies and procedures." Police say they're still investigating but don't anticipate any charges.
Okay, so there's a child on the bus, but no bus driver, right? Right. She said the driver went in about an hour ago, and she's been sitting on this bus all this time.
Child didn't, I don't think, appear to be under any distress at that point.
Police say they're not sure if the driver was at the shopping center for school or personal reasons. In Pulaski County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The Somerset superintendent also said moving forward, the school district will take all necessary steps to ensure the safety of students and the trust of parents.
It has been another day of sunshine and warm temperatures across the Bluegrass. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has more on this nice weather we're having.
Yeah, picture perfect out there for the past couple of days, getting outside and enjoying some of those early season colors. The weather has been phenomenal. High pressure across the western Ohio Valley. Thank you for the nice weather. You got one more really good looking day in store for the area, and then we do change it up a little bit. Defender has no precipitation on it. Haven't had anything around here since the past weekend. But we are noticing just a little bit of some cloud cover out there, and some of those clouds show up on our live sky cams from across the region. It's a mix of sun and some high clouds across the entire area. Here's the live view out across the station looking toward Hamburg Pavilion on Winchester Road, and you can see some of those high clouds showing up in the distance. Your weather headlines, we get one more really good day. Then we start to change it up with some Friday showers and thunderstorms. If you're playing along at home, that would be 4 Fridays in a row with some raindrops across central and eastern Kentucky. That seems to be the day of change as we've been making that transition from summer into fall. Now, guys, when I come back in a few minutes, we'll show you that hour-by-hour forecast that'll time the front into the region, and we'll show you what comes in behind it as well for your Saturday and Sunday.
Chris, thank you. New tonight, the Fayette County Sheriff's Office is warning about a scam involving property taxes.
The Sheriff's Office says that someone is calling people claiming to be an employee of the office. Investigators say that person demands money from victims claiming they owe back taxes. The number even shows up as the Sheriff's Office on caller ID. But investigators say the phone call is spoofed and it's a scam. The Sheriff's Office does not ask for money over the phone.
New tonight, Casey County Clerk Casey Davis says his office is issuing marriage licenses again, but the Casey County News reports they're only being issued to heterosexual couples. Kim Davis, Round County Clerk Kim Davis, and Whitley County Clerk Kay Schwartz all stopped issuing marriage licenses after the U.S. Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. So far, Kim Davis is the only one who has faced a lawsuit.
He made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our country. Next, how an Air Force captain from Lexington was honored today at the U.S. Capitol.
And then why a large part of downtown Frankfort had to be evacuated for much of the day.